Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you a little bit about this transmission here. It's a Tremec TKO 600 and I had a little bit of a driveline vibration. If you have driveline vibration, could be a number of things. Could be your drive shaft needs to be rebalanced, harmonic balancers going bad, pinion angles, driveline angles, that sort of thing. But another thing that could be causing you problems is the tail shaft bushing. And this is the tail shaft bushing out of a TKO 600. A TKX would also be the same thing, has the same type of style, same body, tail housing. This particular transmission came from American Powertrain, and it is designed specifically for a Mopar B body. I don't recall the years, but the situation is pretty much the same. In order to change this tail shaft bushing, which you may be able to see here, or maybe you won't actually, this groove in here for oiling, there's just definitely some wear. And there isn't a tool. I suppose there could be a special tool that goes in here to pull this bushing out. But when I talk to some of the experts, they say, no, you got to take the tail shaft off. So I have a lot of this loose on here, and I'm going to show you basically what to do. When I looked on YouTube and on the internet, I didn't find a lot of good information on taking the tail shaft bushing out. So pull the transmission, and in order to get this tail shaft housing off, I had to start doing some disassembly here. So again, I have these parts on here loosely. So I take this cover off, and then I also had to take, this is where the shift handle goes in, had to take that off. And these things are all silicone together, so it takes a little bit to get them to come off. You may have to use a putty knife or maybe a screwdriver. I used a rubber mallet to knock this free, so I was able to take that off. So when you get in here, the levers and things are all going to be connected with pins. And so you're going to have to drive the dowel pins out. So get a little bit closer here. So these components are inside the transmission. I drove out the pins, remove them, remove these pieces. And then I took out the 6 bolts that hold the tail shaft housing in here. I did also drive these out here for these components here for the shafts. So also I need to mention that I did drain all the fluid out of here before I did this, okay? Drain the fluid first, and then I started doing the disassembly. So then when you pull the tail shaft housing off, and inside here is where the tail shaft bushing sits, okay? So let me turn this real quick here. This would be the bottom. You kind of can't see it, but there is a groove down here, and also this bushing is supposed to be on the bottom when you take it out, or when you put it in, put a new one in. So I took this tail shaft housing and removed it, and then I brought it over to my friends at Liberty Gear. I don't have a press here, so what they did is they put this on the press, and then they removed this seal, okay? Remove this seal, pried that off, and then they put it in the press, and they pushed out the bushing. Then they took the new bushing, aligned it with the notch on the bottom, pressed the new bushing in. Took them a minute or two just to do that. But yeah, I was kind of bummed that I had to take the whole transmission out and do all this, but that's the way that it goes. When I took this out, I also had these guys here. So the shift rods actually ride within here. So put some new O-rings on. These are cheap. Got some new O-rings, and those are going to get pressed in one. Either I'm probably going to press them in on this side when I put the transmission all back together. So with the tail shaft bushing in here, your slip yoke for your drive shaft actually goes in here, goes on the output shaft, and this goes on the outside of the slip yoke. So if you have a lot of play in here, and when you're driving the car, I was going maybe 70 miles an hour, and I was getting a lot of vibration. That drive shaft was there was just too much slop in here. So if you have a shop nearby that can, or maybe you have a press, you can easily press out the old one, put the new bushing in, and you should be good to go. As long as that bushing is flush, and you'll see once you get this off, it'll be flush with the housing on the inside here, and then that's essentially it. So just wanted to show you guys what that looked like. Pretty easy to do. It was easy to punch out the pins and do all this. I'm going to be cleaning this all up. And like I said, the TKX is the same situation, or other Tremec 5-speed transmissions are pretty much the same. It's just that the shift location is back here. Again, this one's from American Powertrain. I believe Silver Sport Transmissions is also very similar in what they call a mid shift. And because of the way that these Mopar B bodies are, the cross member is right about here. So I couldn't have the old or the original shift position. They moved it over here, but that's essentially it. And boy, I'm hoping that solves my problem with the vibration and everything. So I'm gonna put this back together, make sure I clean all the surfaces, get some new silicone on here, make sure everything's all cleaned up. New pins, new roll pins, should be good to go. So stay tuned. Hopefully I get this car back on the road, be ready to rock, and I really hope my vibration is gone, because I did get my drive shaft rebalanced, and all the angles are good, so this should be it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Talk to you guys later.